Hello and good morning. Welcome to the Pete Braley Show for Friday. I'm Pete Braley. This is my son, Matt.
That is me.
And it's Funky Shirt Friday. I don't think I've worn this one before, have I? I don't know. I don't think
someone let us know.
Yeah. I don't think I'm repeating it. I still have a few more to go through because I kind of like these shirts. So, but I can't
as long as you do.
That makes one. That
makes one of us, yeah.
Is that a new hat?
This is a new hat. Thank you. Thank you for noticing.
Well, I do know you got some hats delivered.
I did.
Yes.
I did get some hats delivered.
That's nice.
From Australia.
What's the deal with that? You got hats coming from, I guess Australia is where they both came from, right?
That's what happens when you're famous.
I guess.
You just get hats from other countries.
I'm not doing no mall thing, man.
It's
go to Australia.
It's a company I found that, because New Era is also from Australia. And so they have a deal where they make, different Red Sox hats. And so I'm down for it.
There you go.
Plus, I love the shape. This is not like the traditional shape of hat. Like, it's not the flat brim.
Right, yeah.
And it's like a higher, they call it an A-frame. Big fan. We're getting into hats now.
Okay.
I'm a big hat guy. I look into this stuff. But
okay.
so I'm a big fan of this shape. I feel like it makes my head look better. But
it does. Well, it looks
you guys
good
let me know.
It looks good on you.
Yeah, thank you.
Does,
thank you. That's like the dad caps. Like, something like that.
This is a dad cap?
Wouldn't look good on me because I have a weird head shape.
Really?
Yeah. Like, if you notice, I have a black Red Sox hat that's like the dad cap.
Okay.
And I wear it backwards because if I wore it front, it would look really stupid.
I didn't know there was all this theory with hats.
There is. I'm big into hats, I'm telling you. But yeah, this is from Australia.
I do know. Somebody told me that once you hit 50, you shouldn't be wearing your hat backwards anymore.
I mean, I guess. I don't think there's rules, but but whatever.
Don't go back to the socks and sandals thing. Don't get me going on that, no. It is Friday, July 16th, and we made it through the week.
We did,
all
somehow.
Right. And we got some response yesterday on some of the things we talked about. Let me see if I can find. Diane sent us a post yesterday, or she posted on our Facebook page, which two Schoolhouse Rock shorts from 1973 to 1985 do you still remember, and how many years have passed? I don't know how many years have passed. She says, for me, from 48 years ago, she remembers, I'm just a bill. Yes, I'm only a bill.
Yeah,
I'm living here.
I didn't know when it was the Schoolhouse Rock short. I didn't know what that was, but I do know that song.
Once we start singing it,
yes,
yeah.
Yep.
These were on, what were they, like an ABC after-school special, I think, maybe, or something like that? ABC had this series of after-school specials that would be on in the afternoon, and then they were also on Saturday mornings, like in between shows. They would have these Schoolhouse Rock shorts. And the other one she mentions is Conjunction Junction.
Yes, I remember that one too.
Conjunction Junction, what's your function?
I would sing along, but I can't. I can barely talk right now. This must be annoying everybody.
What?
Just my voice.
No, it's not.
My nose is all plugged up.
I told you the other day, it's not as bad as you think it is because your ears are plugged.
I don't know. I went back and listened to some of the shows. And
yeah.
I feel like I sound like, I don't know, just annoying. It's just very nasally and very in your face.
It is nasally. But,
yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, she thought of Conjunction Junction yesterday. In fact, I thought of it too when you mentioned the Evaporation song.
Yeah. When
you said you want me to sing it, the first thing that came to my mind was Conjunction Junction.
Well, nope, that's not it.
Yeah. So
it's I see. I don't want to embarrass myself.
Kat sang it for me yesterday.
The tough. Oh, she did.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
See, the tough thing about actually sing, I love to sing.
Yes.
But when you're sick, there's a good chance it's going to sound terrible, and you're like, well, I don't want people to think I'm terrible.
That's me.
I talk all the time about music, and then I'm just going to come on here and be like, yeah, exactly. So one day, guys, when I'm better, I'll sing the Evaporation song for you.
Something for us to look forward to, huh?
Yeah.
Let me find. I don't know if I can get back to it. We posted yesterday about do you spoil your animals? Yeah. Do you? And everybody who responded said yes.
I feel like it's because, I don't know, just as a human race, we enjoy pets more than we do humans. So.
In some ways, you may be right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They can't. See, the thing is, I think people don't like it when, other people talk back, or, I don't know, you have the chance of, I don't know, dogs can't fight back. They don't talk back to you. Cats don't talk back to you. So I feel like people like the, I don't know, it makes them feel good about themselves because technically you're always right with your pet.
Let's
So
see.
we spoil them because we love them. They always agree with us.
So I asked, do you spoil your pet? And Susan said, absolutely. Steve gave us a nice picture of his German Shepherd, and he said, no, I treat him like he deserves to be treated. He makes my life so much better. I try and do the same for him.
Which translates to yes, but I do like relate to that.
Yeah.
I think that's true. But I think he probably does spoil his dog.
And Val sent us a picture of Lady on the front seat of the car right next to a McDonald's bag with hash browns in it or something. So, so I guess Lady gets spoiled with some treats like that.
Okay.
So. Yeah, don't we all spoil our dog? Gail said, not spoil, but they are family and sleep in my bed. I made up songs for my present too and sing their songs to them daily.
Well, we got to know what the song is now.
I know.
Well, I'm saying that when I just said I was going to sing the water cycle song, and I didn't.
She sent us a nice picture. So, Yvette said, do you spoil your dog? Yes, and he's a cat. Okay, I suppose I should have included.
We should have said pets. Yeah,
I'm just not a cat guy.
Yeah, we're not really a cat family.
I am not a cat guy because my daughter cat, love you very much, but I don't know, cats just, it's like I have to feel them out and see. Now, do you like me, or are you going to be an aggressive cat? You know.
Well, I mean, I don't think as many cats as we think are aggressive. I think they just don't like you and leave you alone.
Yeah.
If I'm right, I mean, I have no knowledge of cats, but I've never been attacked by a cat, knock on wood.
Oh no.
I've had a cat look at me and just walk away, and I'm like, you know what? I can't even be mad. People have that reaction with me,
yeah.
So,
yeah. I've had cats jump up on my lap, and then the claw, they start using their claws.
Really?
Yeah. Not attack, but I don't know what they're doing. Maybe somebody in the cat world can explain what they're doing to me.
Maybe.
I don't know. So, anyway, today is there's only one thing for today. Today is National Personal Chef's Day. National Personal Chef's Day.
I mean, do we need that day?
How many people have a personal chef?
I mean, I get that it's for the person. You know what? I do support that day because it's maybe the rich people can help out the personal chef today.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, throw them a little extra tip.
Yeah.
On the date book for July 16th, it was on this day in 1790, Congress declared the city of Washington in the District of Columbia to be the permanent capital of the United States.
I remember that. It was a great dance number. The Room Where It Happened.
Oh, right.
Great song.
Yes.
Yeah.
I got to get the Hamilton connections quicker.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Yeah.
You claim to be a fan.
On this day in 1957, U.S. Marine Major John Glenn became the first American to orbit the Earth. On this day in 1999, John F. Kennedy Jr., his wife Carolyn Bessette Kennedy, and sister-in-law Lauren Bessette were killed in a plane crash off the coast of Martha's Vineyard, not too far from where we are. And on this day in 2016, Republican presidential nominee Donald Trump announced that Indiana Governor Mike Pence would be his vice presidential running mate.
And boy, did they stay close.
There you go. Celebrity birthdays. Football's Jimmy Johnson is 78 today.
Wow.
Still fishing off the Keys in Florida. And actor Will Ferrell is 54 today. I don't know. I immediately think of Elf when I think of Will Ferrell.
I think of Step Brothers.
Is it Step Brothers for you?
Yeah. I'm also bittersweet with Will Ferrell because they tried him in The Office to replace Michael Scott, and it just didn't really work. Which I don't really know why.
Right.
I don't really know why it didn't work because on paper it should have worked, but yeah, I don't know. So
they actually tried him, and
he was in the show. For
I
3 episodes.
remember him being in the show.
Yeah,
but they actually said this isn't working.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah,
yeah,
because nobody liked it.
It was an odd character, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think they were trying to play too close to Michael Scott when you couldn't really replace Steve Carell.
Right. You know what else I read yesterday was James Gandolfini from The Sopranos.
Okay. Oh, I did see that.
He was considered for The Office, and HBO actually paid him not to take the role.
Yeah, he was going to be the one that replaced Steve Carell.
Right.
But HBO didn't want to let him go. So imagine making 3, because it was, NBC was going to pay him, what was it? I think it was $4 million.
$4 million, right.
And HBO was like, we'll pay you $3 million not to do it.
Yeah.
And it's like, can you imagine getting $3 million, just stay in your home, don't sign the contract. Yeah. It's like, Okay, I guess.
I could go for that, yeah. Coming up today, we do have Feel Good Friday stories for you. Is Pete ready to unplug? Yeah, it happens today. We aren't sure yet on the...
I'm just excited for it to be over. There's been so much debate and complaining.
All right, we'll get to that in a minute. Dictionary.com has added 300 words to the online dictionary. We have them all. I'm just kidding.
We wouldn't do that to you.
What's the most popular emoji in the world? Yes, they do study such things.
Of course.
And we have a new job offer that looks pretty good.
Not for the show, but, I mean, if you want to work for free, we got a job offer for you.
But this one actually sounds interesting. So I'll get to the news in a moment, but do we have any folks checking in?
Yeah, just a few here. Gail and Abby both said good morning. Well, Gail said, Feel Good Friday, Funky Shirt Day. Good morning.
Thank you.
Good morning.
Thank you.
She was also singing along to the Bill Schoolhouse Rock.
There you go.
Abby said, good morning, loving the shirt.
Thank you very much.
No love for the hat, but whatever. Yeah, no.
What's wrong with your hat?
We'll just put the camera back on you.
Oh.
Whatever.
Hey. Don't forget his hat. Mention his hat.
And that's it.
That looks nice. Okay. All right, let me get to the news for this Friday. Massachusetts state wildlife officials are warning that the state's songbirds might need to do some social distancing. The wildlife officials said on Wednesday that an unidentified illness is sweeping the nation's birds along the East Coast. Reports of the sickness, which causes the birds to have swollen eyes and sometimes causes death, began in late May around Washington, D.C., West Virginia, and Kentucky. Calling it a mystery disease, Mass Wildlife said the illness had been progressively spreading north and west. It has not yet been spotted in New England, but they're keeping an eye out for it. The agency is telling residents to take down their bird feeders to prevent the birds from gathering and to report any birds that seem to have died from an unknown cause.
You want to know why this is happening?
Why is this happening?
You ready for this?
I'm ready.
So, they need to replace the birds with the newer models because they're becoming outdated. They're not being stealthy enough. I've picked up on it. They clearly watch the show.
That's the
the government, yeah.
Conspiracy theory that the CIA did away with all the birds in the 50s.
The software updates weren't working anymore.
And what you're actually seeing are spies.
Yeah.
They're electronic spies.
I think they said it happened during JFK's presidency. Okay. So I mean, that's pretty outdated.
Right.
They need some new technology, and the time is here.
And
they need a way for all of them to die so that they can replace them.
Right.
So,
they say that if you see the birds lined up on the power lines, they're recharging. That's what they're doing.
Yeah. Well, they were saying during the pandemic, the whole reason for the pandemic was to get people to stay home so they could change the batteries.
In the birds?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Maybe the batteries didn't work. They got to replace the entire birds themselves.
Hey, who really knows, right?
Right.
Who really knows?
Right.
Blue Origin revealed Thursday that the fourth member of its first crewed flight will be the youngest person to ever fly in space. 18-year-old Oliver Damon will join Amazon founder Jeff Bezos, Mark Bezos, Jeff's brother, and 82-year-old Wally Funk on a space flight set to launch next Tuesday from West Texas. Funk, a pioneering pilot who dreamed of being an astronaut in the 60s, will become the oldest person to travel in space. Blue Origin auctioned the final seat for its inaugural crewed flight for a whopping $28 million. In a surprise announcement yesterday, however, the company said the anonymous auction winner will not be able to join the space flight due to scheduling conflicts.
No. He chickened out. There's no chance, zero chance anything competes in your schedule with going to space.
Yeah, what is it?
He chickened out.
You couldn't move the dentist appointment?
I mean, 100% know that he chickened out. There's no debate about it.
Well, the bidder seeks to remain anonymous. He will join a future mission, it says.
Yeah. That's typical. Yeah, I'll do it. You know what? Schedule me for, in the future. I'll see if I can make it happen. Your people talk to my people.
18-year-old Damon will now earn the title of the first paying customer to board the space tourism firm's New Shepard spacecraft. The company did not reveal how much Damon paid for his seat.
I mean, it would have to be close to $28 million, right?
I would think so. United Airlines wants to have electric planes in the air by 2026. The airline has signed agreements to acquire 100 19-seater electric aircraft from Heart Aerospace with partner airline Mesa Airlines signing up for another 100 of the electric planes. The aircraft will have zero operational emissions, as motors powered by batteries will entirely propel it. United hopes that the ES-19 would operate on more than 100 of its regional routes from most of its hubs in the United States. How would you feel about an electric plane? Would you be...
if it gives it enough time to, like, develop and become safe.
Yeah.
I'm all about it. If it gets tested, I'm all about it. The toughest part about electric stuff is the battery size. Because, like, a plane, you need a big old battery.
Yeah, that's right.
So, yeah. Elon, it's funny. Elon was asked once if he would get into planes. And he looked so depressed because you could tell that he wants to so bad. My man just doesn't have enough time between going to Mars, electric cars.
Oh, yeah, everything else, yeah.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. Tough life.
Red Sox were postponed last night because 3 Yankees have tested positive for COVID. We'll get to that story in a moment, but researchers from USC say the laugh cry emoji is still the most popular emoji across the entire globe, even though the younger users think it's a bit played out. All right, so
I love that. I love how, I don't know, just I'm gonna sound old here, but like I love how an emoji is uncool. Like I love how those youngins can make anything uncool if they want to.
An analysis of millions of tweets in 30 countries discovered that the laugh cry emoji is still a more universally utilized sign than the traditional smiley face.
It's the go-to. That's my most used.
I thought it would be the poop emoji, but overall, the world focuses on about 100 common emojis. So basically, people only use 100 of them.
Yeah, I probably use like 3.
I'm not a big emoji guy.
I'm just the laughing emoji. The laughing emoji is used when like so there's like different stages of how funny something is.
Okay.
You got the LOL.
I was going to say
pretty basic.
LOL's basic,
which is a complete lie.
And LOL is overused.
And nobody's laughing when they say LOL. It's kind of like I don't know. It's kind of like hey, I'm about to tell you something that like I just want to make sure you know I'm not serious about.
Yeah.
So I'm going to tag LOL at the end.
Right.
Then there's LMAO, which is like if it's a little funnier, maybe you chuckled. You'll put LMAO.
Okay.
But the laughing emoji is like when something's legit funny, like someone tells you a joke. Like someone tells you something funny, you got to send a laughing emoji back.
So that's legit.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then there's the random people that say ha ha. That's becoming a new thing. I say it occasionally, but some people say like in their text message, ha ha, yeah, sure, or like whatever they say. They started with ha ha. Who says like ha ha? Like for the rest of the show, anytime you tell me something funny, I'm just going to say ha ha.
Ha ha.
Ha ha.
Ha ha.
That's funny. Ha ha.
I've used it in my blogs. You know, like if I'm writing a Charlie chat, which I have to do today.
Now you tell me. Blogs are difficult because I've run into this problem with Instagram captions. Is it weird to put LOL in like a blog or an Instagram caption? Because to me, that's like a text thing. It feels like out of place when I put it.
Right.
But it's the same thing where I want them to know that I'm joking.
Yeah.
So
I would not use LOL in a blog. Yeah.
Yeah. But like haha just seems, I don't know, ingenuine.
Yeah.
I would never say like, haha, this happened to me. I don't know. That's just me.
In sports this morning, the Yankees post All-Star break opener against the Red Sox last night, was postponed because of positive COVID-19 tests among 3 New York pitchers. Yankees general manager Brian Cashman said 3 additional tests were pending, and he assumed they would come back positive too. Cashman said all 3 were fully vaccinated, as are most of the players on the team. While the vaccinations do not prevent a person from contracting COVID, it prevents severe effects. Last night, there was also a story, speculation that Aaron Judge had tested positive for COVID. With that being the case, the 5 Red Sox that were in Denver with Aaron Judge for the All-Star game were told to get tested and social distance.
Yeah.
Quarterback Tom Brady played the entire last season with a torn medial collateral ligament in his left knee. This is according to reports in the Tampa Bay Times. He had a torn MCL for the entire season. Brady suffered the injury in his final season with the Patriots, and it gradually worsened during his first year in Tampa. Brady, who was not listed on the injury report all season, underwent surgery to repair the knee in late February. Brady has not discussed specifics about the surgery, saying only it was pretty serious.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to question the GOAT. I believe the GOAT there, but I feel like there's always cases where, mainly when a team loses, I don't know if you ever noticed this, like when a team loses in the playoffs or something, there'll always be an article right after that's like, oh, so-and-so played the whole season without a heartbeat. You know? Like,
I have noticed that.
There's always those stories that pop out just so you can be like, that's why they lost.
He had no heartbeat.
It's not because they weren't good enough.
Yeah.
It's because they were dead.
Yeah,
no, but it's like, and I don't really get I mean, I love Tom Brady, but what's the benefit of like coming out now? Like, why now? They knew about this for how long? And we're how many months after the Super Bowl?
Right.
And they're like, hey, Tom's been out of the news for a little bit. We want some good.
Unless
he doesn't have enough good press. Let's put some more in there. Let him know that he was playing without a leg.
Unless someone was going to break the story, is maybe some kind of cover-up, so they said, well, let's just come out and own it.
I don't know, there's just always, like, Conor McGregor broke his leg the other night.
Yeah, that
in
was...
the fight.
Ugh.
And then, like, after which obviously, I mean, you can visibly see that was an injury.
A funky foot.
But then after the fight, they were like, yeah, he came into the fight with stress fractures. And it's like, I don't know. There's just always, like, we always got to add on afterwards to, like, just pad the... I don't know. Maybe the Connor one wasn't a good example because his leg got messed up. But I don't know.
One more story. Viewership for the All-Star Game on Tuesday was up slightly from 2019, which is the last time it was played. But it was still the second least viewed All-Star Game of all time. Over 8.2 million people tuned in to see the American League beat the National League. That's slightly up from 2019, which is when the game was last played, but it is a far cry from the more than 36 million people who tuned in to watch the 1980 All-Star Game.
I didn't watch it, I have to admit.
I watched a little bit of it.
I don't know. All-Star games in general, I feel like, are just dying. Like, who watches the Pro Bowl?
I don't think I ever watched the Pro Bowl.
Like, the Pro Bowl ratings are probably higher than baseball just because football beats baseball, but...
Maybe basketball's up there because, like, it's...
people like it, but...
It's February, it's the dead of winter.
Yeah.
What else are you going to do?
I don't know. They got to do something. I don't know what they could do, though. I mean, you can't really change the All-Star game that much.
To jazz up the All-Star game?
Yeah.
I think baseball does it well, though. I did not like this. Here we go with the old, back in my day. I did not like how they changed the uniforms this year.
I did like that.
You did like that?
Yeah.
It used to be every team wore their own uniform. Mm-hmm. You'd see the Yankees next to the Red Sox and so on and so forth. Now, the American League was blue.
Yeah, like navy blue.
And the National League was white.
But they were all...
They had their logo.
Yeah, they were all customized with the team that they were on. I like it because, I don't know, it makes the All-Star game stand out, and, like, it's different.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know, I'm a big fan. Plus, the MLB gets to sell... they get to sell more jerseys now. So
that's why they do it.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
Yeah. Let's introduce a new jersey so you'll go out and buy it.
Yep.
A live-action version of The Fairly Odd Parents is in the works. We'll have that story coming up in just a bit. But another dog story today. Dog trainers are seeing more severe behavior problems, and they blame it partly on the pandemic. The trainers say for some dogs with severe behavioral issues, the problem is that they are overly reactive because they were largely kept at home and under-socialized as a puppy due to the pandemic. So when you get them out with other dogs, they don't know how to act here. For other dogs, the main issue is separation anxiety, not understanding why the humans who have been with them 24/7 for months on end suddenly leave them for long stretches during the day.
As long as it's not those stupid parents that like thought they could handle a dog and then after the pandemic they're realizing they can't and they're like giving the dogs back and a bunch of dogs are becoming familyless and it's just terrible to see because I don't know, it's like wake up. You should know whether or not you can take care of a dog.
Yeah.
You shouldn't get a dog just because you're home for a couple months. So that kind of aggravated me. Just because you got lonely problems don't need to mean you need to drag a dog into it.
I wonder.
Go on Tinder, find somebody.
We were looking for a puppy in what? The end of April?
Yeah, April.
And it was really hard to find. I wonder if it's easier now. I wonder if dogs have been returned to shelters.
That's a good point.
Yeah, and poor puppies if they are. All right, entertainment news this morning. MTV Cribs is coming back 20 years after the original first aired. The iconic reality show touring celebrity homes is set to premiere on MTV August 11th. The new season will feature the homes of Martha Stewart, Jordan Woods, JoJo Siwa, Scott, Disick,
Yes.
and Rick Ross. The original series debuted in 2000 on MTV.
I never got into that show.
Never got into Cribs?
No.
40-year-old hotel heiress turned reality star Paris Hilton, I didn't realize she was 40, has landed her own cooking show on Netflix, set to premiere August 4th with 6 half-hour episodes. In the series, Cooking with Paris, Hilton will invite her celebrity friends into her kitchen as she navigates new ingredients, new recipes, and exotic kitchen appliances. And a live-action version of Fairly Odd Parents is in the works at Paramount. In the series, the fairies will be animated, and all the humans will be live actors. The 13-episode first season is slated to premiere on Paramount later this year. The Fairly Odd Parents ran for 10 seasons on Nickelodeon from 2001 to 2017 and was a big hit in this house.
Yeah, I was a big fan. Little worried about this. I feel it could come off as really creepy.
Really creepy?
I don't know. Just it's a dangerous game making animated things live action sometimes. I mean, Disney's done a pretty good job.
Oh,
of it,
yeah.
But it'll be interesting. I'll watch. Big Fairly Odd Parents fan.
What was the teacher's name? Remember?
Mr. Crocker.
Mr. Crocker?
Yeah, I think.
Mr. Crocker!
Yeah, something like that.
I want to be Mr. Crocker. That'd be a fun role.
Would it? Would it, though?
Would it, though? Would you really like it? I don't know. So, dictionary. So that's your news for today. Happy Friday.
There we go.
Dictionary.com just added more than 300 new words. Some are related to the COVID-19 pandemic. Some are related to technology, pop culture, race. They even added some slang terms that we've picked up along the way. So we have copied just a few of them here. Some COVID-related additions. Long hauler is now a word. Long hauler. That's a person who experiences symptoms or health problems that linger after COVID or first appear after a supposed recovery from an associated acute illness or active infection. I know someone who has that.
Oh.
And it's very frustrating. Very frustrating for them. Technology-related additions to dictionary.com. 5G is now in there.
I wonder if they've added all the other G's.
I don't know.
I would think so.
Let's be fair, right?
Yeah.
This, of course, refers to data speed. Do we have 5G? No, we don't have 5G.
Yeah.
We do?
Our new phones do. Well, I don't know if you do.
Okay.
We got new phones and he didn't.
Yeah.
Because he was in Virginia, so.
I was in here, so they all got new phones without me.
Yeah.
So
Trish needs to take you.
mine's still a flip phone. No.
It's not.
It's not a flip
He's
phone.
exaggerating.
I don't even know what I have. iPhone.
I don't know, to be honest.
Was it? They made it iPhone X, right? Not 10. It was X for 10, so.
Well, the Roman numeral X is 10.
Right.
Technically, they made the iPhone 10.
Okay, so I think I have the 10, because you have the newer one, right?
I have the 12.
Yeah,
The 12 something Max.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I think. I don't even know.
Surprised you.
I think so. The newest one.
Surprised you still take my calls. Other additions to the dictionary: ghost gun. Ghost gun. That's a gun that does not have a serial number and cannot be easily traced.
Interesting. Never heard that before.
Oof is now in the dictionary. OOF, an exclamation used to sympathize with someone else's pain or dismay, or to express one's own.
I feel like that's a sarcastic response to somebody's dismay. Like, can you imagine if you're like, "Hey, Matt, I just found out that I don't know. I just found out that my brother died." Oof.
Oof.
It's like that's terrible.
To me, oof is a response after you get punched in the stomach.
Maybe,
like,
yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, like, I don't know, like a very minuscule reaction to something.
Yeah.
I don't know. But, hey, Matt, I just lost my job. Oof.
Oof.
Sucks to suck, man.
I
don't know.
Yeah. So now we get into slang, okay? New word in the dictionary is snack, meaning a sexy and physically attractive person or a hottie. Did you ever hear that?
Only when people call me it.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
That Matt, he's a snack.
He's a snack,
He's
yeah.
a snack.
Yep.
How about a zaddy?
Please, no. God.
Z-A-D-D-Y. That's an attractive man who is also stylish, charming, and self-confident.
File that under words you should not say.
What?
Zaddy.
I shouldn't be a zaddy daddy? No.
Shut up.
Y'all is in the dictionary after all these years.
I was going to say, why? I saw that one. Why now? Like,
Yeah.
I feel like that's been a thing for, I don't know, years.
Used in direct address, usually to two or more people. We all know y'all.
Yeah.
You know, how y'all doing?
Yep.
And the other one that we use around here, use.
Yeah, that one bugs me. I don't know.
Usually addressing two or more people, it's not, if there's more than one of you, it's use.
But that just...
I always hated that, though.
No, that just doesn't sound good.
If I hear you say, use guys, I mean...
It just sound...
my thought of you goes right down.
I don't like that one.
So, anyway. New additions?
Yeah, we do have some chats here.
Okay.
Justin said, Matt, that's a nice hat. Thank you. If only Pete didn't have to ask for it. But anyways. Gail said, Matt, I like how your hat and shirt are coordinated. Thank you. I've been planning this all week. I wish that was sarcasm.
I didn't notice.
You son of a bitch.
But now that you mention it, it does fit nicely.
I'm done here. Do the rest of the show by yourself. Why don't you read these chats by yourself? She did say, I feel the hat makes your face look smaller. Not a bad thing. Looking good. Just an observation.
Okay.
Do you guys agree? I don't have a close-up cam because I'm too ugly for that. But let's see. Justin, for the emojis, he said, this is one of my favorites. I believe that's a porcupine. I love the random emojis that they constantly keep including, thinking people are going to use them, and no one ever uses them.
When would you use a porcupine?
I don't know.
Okay.
I was trying to think of a joke, but I can't even think of a joke. Justin said, who keeps asking for these live action shows? Same with Powerpuff Girls. Yeah, I heard that one's like, I don't know if that one's out yet, but like, I think a Powerpuff Girls live action. And I think they released the plot or a trailer, and everyone hates it. Like, I don't think anyone's looking forward to it. Gary says the new Rugrats is terrible. Hope that isn't horrible either. I didn't know they came out with the Rugrats. I feel like that's a really weird one to make live action. Like
live action Rugrats? I haven't seen that, Gary.
With this stuff?
I got to check that out. Yeah.
And then Justin said zaddy with laughing emojis. They're the most popular emoji right there. But no, we're not. That can be in the dictionary, but we're going to pretend it doesn't exist.
You just don't like zaddy, huh?
Not when you say it. That just sounds weird.
Have you heard others say it?
Well, no, but just hearing you say it.
Hearing you say it
just
ruins the whole thing.
Is filed under words you shouldn't say. Yeah.
We do have that job offer I mentioned before. Get your resumes ready. McCormick is looking to hire someone who loves tacos. When I saw this, I thought instantly of Matt, but then I remembered, no, it's burritos.
I don't mind tacos. Like, tacos are good, but I don't go crazy for them.
The food company is hiring a director of taco relations. Get that on your business card.
It's a pretty cool title.
Designed specifically for anyone looking to get paid simply for loving and eating Mexican food. The position will help develop taco seasonings, keep tabs on taco trends on TikTok. There are taco trends on TikTok. And develop content for social media for events such as National Taco Day, whenever that is, and National Margarita Day. And as an added bonus, the job pays up to $100,000.
But it does sound like it's more than just liking tacos. You're basically like a social media manager.
Right.
So a little misleading with the headline.
Yeah, but I mean, if you like to be on social media
and you like tacos,
that's.
But you got to be good at social media.
I always love this. It says the job pays up to $100,000. They always throw in up to,
Yeah. Well, it's so they can start you lower, and they'll be like, "But if you work hard for us, we'll bring you up there."
It could turn out to be $100,000. Yeah. All right, so shall we get to Feel Good Friday?
Let's do it.
All right, Feel Good Friday. An Amazon worker not only delivered a Texas woman's package directly to her doorstep, but he killed a giant spider that was terrorizing the homeowner. And yes, I had a picture. But no, I decided not to show it.
Of the spider?
Yes. It was a pretty good... And I hate spiders.
Yeah, no, not a fan of spiders.
The customer said that a spider stationed itself on her porch included spending some time right on top of her doorbell camera.
Imagine going to check that. I don't know, like for some reason, like, let me check if my package is on the porch. Just a spider.
Knowing it was there, she asked Amazon, she left a note. She asked Amazon to leave her package at a different spot because the spider made her too afraid to go out her front door. She also requested, if you could kill the spider for me, that would be amazing. She got her wish. The Amazon delivery guy took off his shoe and killed the spider. The woman is now asking for help in finding the driver so that she can thank him properly.
That would be me. I would like order a pizza and leave a note and hope that solely order the pizza so that they kill the spider.
Speaking of pizza, the owner of Heavenly Pizza in Findlay, Ohio, wanted to demonstrate his gratitude to workers, so he gave an entire day's sales to his employees. Josh Elkert has been doing business while relying on the same principle for 11 years, which is respect and love for his customers and employees. In light of that, he wanted to do something big to show his appreciation for his workers. So in a video posted to Facebook, Elkert told viewers every cent coming in that day would be given to the workers for Employee Appreciation Day. During a usual Monday, the eatery fills approximately 100 orders, but last week it did 220, which resulted in more than $6,000 in sales and more than $1,000 in tips that all went to the workers. Every employee made about $78 an hour for working that shift.
That's what I'm talking about.
Isn't that pretty cool?
We need more bosses like that.
Yeah. True, we did it on a Monday and not on a Friday, but,
What?
Well, isn't Monday a lower pizza day?
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. I didn't pick up on that.
Would have been huge if he did it on a Friday,
but then he might have not been able to pay the bills and be unemployed.
That's it.
So who knows?
That's it. So that's your Feel Good Friday stories for this week. And remember, if there's anything going on in your life that you want to celebrate, let people know. It can be anything, any good news story. Feel free.
Not anything. If you killed somebody, we're not going to say that. That's not really feel good.
Anything considered good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. That's relative, though.
Let me throw that in.
Who decides whether it's good or not?
I guess I do, right?
You do?
Well, I'm the one that decides to tell the story, right? I'm sorry, you are the executive producer.
If it comes in the chat, good luck reading it.
I should run it by you. All right, so don't send it in the chat. Send it in the comments, or you can message us on Facebook or the email, which is thepetebraley@gmail.com.
Also put it in the chat. I was just kidding.
Okay.
All right.
You will tell me about it?
Maybe.
All right. All right, so is Pete ready to unplug? And why is it you can't wait till this is over?
Because it's just a process. Like, it's just every day. There's a new thing.
I don't mean it. I'm looking for clarification.
I think you do mean it.
No, I don't. I don't
know. It's like we decided no phone, but he's going to have his phone on him just in case of emergencies. But no phone. And he was like, well, what if someone calls me? I was like, well, you're going to post on Facebook that you're going Unplug, so hopefully that'll let people know. He's like, well, what if one of the kids calls me?
Well,
and I'm like, well, they'll probably know, and they can call mom, and I mean, you can be in the background, but the whole point is for you to not look at your phone and be on your phone.
Priscilla did ask me last night. She said, "Why are you doing this?"
Oh, she did.
Yeah, she
I
said.
Wasn't there for that.
She said, "Why are you doing this?" I said, "Well, because I think it could be good for me. I think it would be nice. I'm also doing it for the show because we said we'd do it." And part of me is doing it because you all think I can't do it.
I never said I don't think you can. I've said this entire time that you're competitive when it comes with these stupid challenges, and you've always done it. Every single time you've done it.
But if
I said you're going to be bored out of your mind. I know for a fact you'll do it. I know you won't enjoy it.
Yeah, but if we go back to the film earlier this week in the
clip,
video,
yeah.
I said, "Do you think I could go unplugged right away?" You said, "No."
Well, I was interpreting more of like, would you willingly go unplugged? I was like, no,
okay.
you're glued to those things. But now it became like because I said no, it became a challenge, and you've never not done a challenge.
Okay.
Kat just put in the chat, I said he can't do it. Yeah, Kat doesn't think he'll be able to do it.
She doesn't think I'll be able to do it.
I think you're just going to drive yourself and Mom crazy.
But she's the one, Kat, that was asking a lot of questions. Like, she's coming over, She's coming over Saturday night, and she said yesterday, does that mean we can't have the Yankees game on the Red Sox-Yankee game while I'm here? And I'm like,
yeah, Kat's killing me too.
I could go to the other room, I
love
guess.
Kat, but Kat says questions like that, and then Dad looks at me. He's like, well, what about that? That's a good loophole right there. What about that? Mm-hmm. And then it's just been literally all day since someone who brought this. You brought this up, I think.
And I don't know how it came up,
but since then it's just been. Well, what if Trish wants to watch a movie? Okay. Well, what am I supposed to do? What if my iPad misses me? What am I supposed to do? Just leave it sitting there?
My iPad.
Just leave it sitting there. Well, what if the president of the United States needs to talk to me?
That's right.
And he can't get to me.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. But it's just been one thing after, and somehow I've become the referee of this situation. But the thing that bugs me, and last night was the first time you've ever mentioned it, so now I know this, but like the whole point of being unplugged is like a mental cleanse.
Yeah.
And this entire time you're like, yeah, but what about this? But technicalities. What about the coffee maker? But what about this? What about Netflix?
To get the parameters.
What about no cable but Netflix? But what about Disney Plus? Do I get all the streaming services? Do I just get one? Like, it's been this long process, and the whole point is to find peace.
Cleanse.
And you've done nothing but eliminate peace completely from my life.
I love it when he goes off on these rants.
So I'm not looking forward to. I can't wait for it to be over. I'm rooting for Monday.
You're not even going to be here. You have to work all weekend.
Well, yeah, I'll be here.
Yeah.
See, but I'll be here at the end, like the end of the day on Saturday, and you'll probably complain all day to me about your day. Be like, can you believe that I had to get a newspaper?
All right, so we're going to have. Will you provide updates on Facebook as to how the weekend's going, if you have time?
You did this yesterday. I'm going to be at work. I can't necessarily post on Facebook.
No, but when you're home.
Okay, I'm not home that much on the weekend.
All right, so let's just. This is what
I'm hoping that maybe Kat will be here Saturday. I think I can employ Kat to handle things on Saturday.
Okay,
and then maybe I can get Trish to handle things on Sunday.
This is what we're going to do.
Okay.
Did we? And we've discussed so many things I forgot. So is it 3:00 today?
That's what you said.
Okay.
Yes.
3:00 this afternoon to 3:00 Sunday afternoon.
Okay.
Is that good? Are we okay with that?
Sure.
Let me know in the chats if you're okay with that.
Sure.
And the reason I say 3 is because right after the show, every day, part of our routine, we discuss a few things. Then I go off and I go fishing for stuff.
Yeah, we don't talk to each other for a while.
Yeah, I go looking for stuff to talk about on the next show. So when we finish this morning, I will go and start prepping Monday's show. But at 3:00 this afternoon, I turn in the tablet, and I will keep the phone on me in case I fall or something like that.
Or in case, like, someone really needs you.
Yeah.
This will be the rule we'll tell the siblings. They can call once. You're not allowed to answer the first call. If they call twice, we're going to assume it's important and you can answer.
Okay.
Okay.
And the reason I'm picking it up Sunday afternoon is to, again, finalize Monday's show.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Okay.
So we'll see if I can do that.
No TV, no phone, no iPad.
I am looking forward to. I'm halfway into a good book. I'm having trouble reading this book because Charlie's trying to eat it, and it's a library book. So I'm like, don't do that. It's not my book.
Did we ever answer Mrs. Guy yesterday when she asked about the car radio?
What did she ask about the car radio?
She asked if that counted, like if you could have the car radio on.
Oh, that's right. No, we never did ask her. And what does the panel think?
Everyone vote on the car radio. Wait. I got a good idea.
What?
There's a new thing on YouTube.
Oh, you can do a poll? Is that the thing you were
Yes.
telling me
How
about?
should I word the question? Should the car radio... All right, I'm going to say, should Pete avoid the car radio? This is my first time ever using this feature.
Oh, wow.
Okay, should Pete avoid the car radio? Ask your community. All right, so I just posted... Where'd it go? Why is it not there?
Somewhere, man.
Okay, this is. Do you guys see it? Is it there? If you got, oh, there it is. Should Pete avoid the car radio? Vote yes or no. I'm super excited for this. That's really cool.
All right, so
right now it's 50-50. We got 2 votes in. It's 50-50.
Yes. So this is if Mom and I go somewhere.
Yes.
Anytime we get in the car, we always have the radio on. Can I have the radio on if I'm being unplugged?
My thing, I don't know. My gut reaction is music. Trish can play some music if she would like, but no like radio stations, like no news.
Okay.
None of that. That would be my if people say yes.
All right.
But it's 50-50 right now.
So I am looking forward to reading my book that I have. It's by Don Winslow. I am looking forward to going for walks because
he's out of the boot.
I'm out of the boot, man.
Yeah.
Wearing my Birkenstocks this morning. So I am looking forward to going for a walk. Walks, plural.
Mm-hmm.
And what was the other thing I told you the other day? Oh, my wife bought me this huge cookbook for Christmas or my birthday. I can't remember.
I don't know.
I think it was Christmas.
It was a while ago.
Yeah. So it's this huge cookbook. And one of the reasons I haven't used it too much is the thing is heavy.
Yeah. It probably weighs like 30 pounds.
So she mentioned it the other day. She said, you haven't cooked anything out of your new book, have you? And I said, no, I haven't. She said, yeah, you get most of your stuff online, which
yeah.
I do. I get most of my recipes, believe it or not, from Pinterest.
Yep.
So I am looking forward to exploring that cookbook this weekend. So there you go. I got some things planned.
Take up like an hour.
Take up an hour.
Yeah. I don't know. You guys were sitting outside in your rocking chairs, being typical old people last night.
Yeah, we were olding it up. Yeah,
Webster, we got another word for you.
Yeah, olding up.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. We're sitting out. We have 2 rocking chairs now on the front porch.
Yep.
So we were sitting out there last night.
Oldies. Yeah. No, I walked downstairs and like my parents were just gone. I was like, hello. Okay. I did that. I was like, hello? Is anybody here? I didn't see Charlie. I was like, maybe they took him for a walk.
Yeah, and when I saw him, he said, "Did you go for a walk?" I was like, "No, we're on the front porch."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Old people. Gail said, "Do you have a junk drawer that needs to be cleaned out?" We used to have a really bad junk drawer.
Yeah, we did.
Then we got the kitchen redone a long time ago. Like I was in like 2nd grade or something.
No, we don't have it. You know what I do have?
Well, no, the silverware drawer has a little front
junk
spot.
area.
And so it's like a very small contained junk area. But Trish is very organized, so
it doesn't get too messy.
Yeah, no. I'm surprised she ever had a junk drawer, but we did a long time ago, but we don't anymore.
But she does bring up a good idea. I could reorganize like my nightstand, all those. I don't know what's in those drawers.
We'll talk to Trish. She probably has some tasks that you can do.
There you go.
Keep you busy.
A little honey-do list.
Get some work done.
Yeah.
Abby says you will do great, Uncle. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. He'll do it, but he's going to complain. Gail said, Pete, maybe he should just be unplugged for 24 hours. No, he's in it too deep now. He's already agreed to 2 days. Think about the 2 days, though. I mean, people do it for like a week.
Yeah, they do.
Dana's out there doing it for a week, just fishing it up right now at
He's
fish camp.
At fish camp.
That's why he's not here. We miss you, Dana. If you ever rewatch the show, we miss you.
All right.
Gail was thinking Pete could clean out the drawer. Yeah, maybe there's more things. Yeah. Maybe you can go through your closet or something.
I can have a special honey-do list.
There you go.
Special honey-do list.
There you go. Yeah. Do my laundry.
Do I have to?
Bake me a cake or something.
Bake you a cake. Kat did want a banana bread because I make a.
See, but the problem is we eat banana bread. We eat bananas too quick.
Yeah.
There's not.
They have to get, where they're turning black.
So we'll have to buy too many bananas for us to eat. And
that'll do it.
Yeah, and then we'll have some.
All right. Again, we'd love to hear more of your chats. It's
62% no
on car radios,
and it was worded. Let me see if I can pull up the. I can end the poll at some time. Yes. Should Pete avoid the car radio? No. So you're allowed to.
I'm allowed to.
Yes. I think I helped you out there with the justification of just music.
Oh, okay.
Played by Trish. You're not allowed to touch the phone.
Just Trish's playlist.
We should make you get like a CD. I don't think her car plays tapes. I don't think any car plays tapes that was made in the recent years. But I think we should make you use CDs. That would be fun. Do we have CDs?
Probably in there. We do have a junk drawer on the desk, don't we? That's kind of messy, I think.
don't know.
In a desk?
I haven't been in the desk in a while. We'll have to check. Maybe we can find a CD and make you play that.
There you go.
Oh, you got your record player.
True.
You could listen to.
I've got vinyl, my record player. I got some vinyls. I've got the Hamilton soundtrack on vinyl.
That's 2.5 hours right there. You can't watch Hamilton, but you can listen to it.
Okay, so I can use a record player.
I'm going to say yes, just because that's quite the ancient form of technology. Plus, I feel like music is its own form of therapy, so I feel like it would help with the cleansingness. By the way, shout out to Justin for letting me know about the poll feature. He showed me that the other day.
Yes, thank you, Justin.
But that's cool, and we're going to be using that in the future for sure. I'm going to end the poll, though, and we're going to go with you can use the car radio.
Thank you.
So that's the official ruling.
By the way, I have to post about this on Facebook. My usual Sunday column that I write on PeteBraley.com will be written on Monday, talking about the whole experience of being unplugged and cleansing. All right. We one more thing to go here today. It is a collection of stories that we found this week. Braley's Bizarre But True. These are bizarre but evidently true stories that we have collected.
All right.
A man in Iowa has gone to the gym over 10,000 consecutive days.
I read that. It made me feel like shit.
The 65-year-old man started his workout journey back on February 21st, 1994. The man has not missed going to the gym in 27 years and has recorded every one of his workouts in a journal. Wow.
That's so cool. Like, I wish I was that, like, just motivated of a person.
We salute you.
Yeah.
But I mean, not only days when you wake up and you don't want to go to the gym, just like, I'm sure he's had a cold. I'm sure he's been
days
sick
when he was sick and probably injured at times.
A woman in New Jersey has been battling the IRS for 7 years, trying to prove she's alive. The mix-up began with her mother's death in 2014, and the IRS mistakenly thought she died. During her only face-to-face meeting at an IRS Taxpayer Assistance Center, she was promised it would be fixed. Oh, we'll take her right here. That was before the pandemic, and she has been ghosted ever since. Her last letter from the IRS says, these situations may take some time to resolve.
Sarah told me that she had to call the IRS for something, and when they answered the phone, they were like, you're on hold, you'll be on hold or you're in line for 18 hours. And she hung up the phone.
Yeah,
I don't know what happened to the lights and the cameras right now. It's like a hint of red is going on. I don't know. Maybe my hat's screwing things up.
Yeah, it's bleeding.
That's weird. Let me look at your camera. Your camera looks fine. The front camera does not. That's weird. We'll look into that, but sorry about that. But yeah, no, 18 hours. I think we need to disband the IRS and start from scratch.
It's a good thought.
Yeah.
It's a good thought. A woman in North Carolina accidentally purchased 2 tickets for the same lottery drawing, and she ended up splitting the jackpot with herself. The woman meant to purchase tickets for 2 separate Carolina Cash 5 drawings, but she mistakenly bought 2 identical tickets for the same Saturday drawing. She won the entire $305,000 jackpot for the drawing, since she held the only 2 winning tickets.
At first, I thought that she bought 2 separate tickets, and I was like, not only what are the odds that you win twice? But it was the same number. But still, that's. I wonder if you probably wouldn't lose out on any money because of that.
I don't think so,
because the taxes would be the same. I think.
Right.
So you probably wouldn't, because it would be funny if she somehow lost some money because she split it with herself.
The other thing that struck me about this is that she won $305,000. Wouldn't you be ticked off if you finally win the lottery and you don't at least get $1 million?
That's a pretty chunk of change, though.
Yeah, sure.
305. But you can't retire on that. It is funny. I think there's a common misconception on how much $1 million. $1 million you couldn't even really retire on.
Really?
It's kind of crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Depending on the age, I couldn't retire right now with $1 million. You kidding me?
That's true.
So it's crazy how much $1 million will actually buy you.
A house cleaner in New Jersey accidentally cleaned the wrong house. The man, he said, was the man said he was due to clean a home for a friend, and he arrived to find the key in the expected place under the doormat. He spent 2.5 hours cleaning the townhouse, and he was playing with the cats when his friend called to ask if he had been able to clean his house. He told his friend that he was in his living room playing with his cat. That's when his friend said, I don't have any cats.
That's funny.
That's when the man realized he had written down his friend's address incorrectly. He left a note for the neighbors telling them what happened, and they were thrilled that the man cleaned their home while they were away.
Which is, I mean, thank God. I mean, they could easily have pressed charges or something.
I know,
but
imagine that. You're like, yeah, I'm playing with your cat.
I don't have a cat.
I don't have a cat.
If this proves one thing, though, it means that we need to get more creative in where we hide our keys.
Yes.
Just public service announcement. Don't put it under the mat. Don't put it above the doorway. That's where everybody puts it.
That's where everybody
That's the
looks.
first place a robber would check, man. Like, get creative. Come on.
And finally this week, a doctor in Seattle claims United Airlines told her she was on the no-fly list for throwing a dirty diaper in the trash in the airplane bathroom. The woman said the trouble began on a flight from Montana to Houston after she changed her daughter's diaper in the lavatory. A flight attendant started yelling and asked her, "Where did you leave the diaper?" The doctor said she was shocked and humiliated, returned to the laboratory to fish the diaper out of the trash that was wrapped in a scented disposal bag. When she got to the hotel, she got multiple calls on her cell phone from United, and they told her that because of a biohazard incident on the plane, she was placed on the no-fly list. But the conversation was soon laced with hatred and profanity, and she believes it was the flight attendant who called her, which I find hard to believe.
Where else are you supposed to put the diaper? Is that where? I would assume that's where you're supposed to put the diaper.
We never. I don't think we ever flew when either one of you kids was in diapers.
If anyone knows what the diaper rules are on planes, let us know. But I feel like that's probably the place you're supposed to put them. But also, I don't really get the whole flight attendant calling her thing. I don't really get the motive. Why would the flight attendant be so pissed off? I don't get the motive there.
Yeah, unless something's being said or the flight attendant is getting in trouble for it somehow.
I have no idea.
Getting written up.
Yeah.
That's
weird.
Story. All right. Before we wrap up, do we have any chats? Or?
Yes. Let me see here. Diane did say Stop and Shop, and she also put in parentheses, they should give me a bonus. They should. They has a reduced rack down near seafood, usually has older bananas on it. If you don't see any, stick your head through that green door ahead of you. If I'm working, that's usually where I am, and I could get you some older bananas. Yeah, but it would be funny if you're not working.
Yeah.
And he just sticks his head back there. He's like, "Hello, I was told to come through the green door. I'm Pete Braley of the Pete Braley Show. I'm looking for older bananas, please."
Hello.
The ripest you have. Well, is it the ripe? I always get this wrong. Which are things ripe when they turn brown, or are they too ripe when they're like still green? I never know what it is.
Wouldn't they be, yellow and how you want them? Wouldn't that be ripe when they're ready to go?
Somebody, Diane, let me know. That had to be in your Stop and Shop training, I would think. I feel like that's like lesson 1 is ripeness. Gail said, I'm heading to Virginia Beach tomorrow. Wish me energy. Thank you.
Oh, that's right.
Well, safe travels. And tell our homies that we said, hey, if you see him.
She's going to surprise her son.
Yeah. Well, if he's watching the show now, we just ruined it.
I don't think he's
think we're streamed everywhere on the aircraft
carrier. Are we? Number 1 on the aircraft carrier?
Yep. And Gail said, she said overripe is brown. Okay, so you must be right. Ripe must be yellow.
Ripe is when it's yellow, ready to eat.
Overripe is brown.
Okay.
That's good to know.
All right.
She also said the camera's looking through a rose-colored lens. Oh, I have no idea what happened.
Just mid-show?
No one's near the cameras.
No.
We're
not even Charlie.
Here.
Charlie's off today with Mom.
We shall see. Hopefully nothing's broken. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I didn't touch anything. I can't. So I don't know what I did, but it's not that bad.
All right. Well, I hope you have a great weekend, whatever you're getting into. We are back into cloudy weather. We had 3 hours of sunshine yesterday.
Yep, and I had to cut the grass.
It was hot, huh?
It was.
He did a marvelous job, though. The yard looks fantastic.
Thank you.
Yes. So whatever you get into this weekend, we hope you have a great weekend. We'll talk to you again on Monday. I'll be here, frazzled with no electronics, on Monday.
He might not even show up to the show. He'll be busy catching up on things.
Well, my alarm's on my phone. If I can't use my phone, I can't.
Well, you can at that point, so you better show up.
I'm kidding.
Or else it's gonna become the Matt Braley Show.
There you go.
It's going to be my beautiful face. Yeah. My small face with this hat on, apparently. No, I'm just kidding. Just messing.
Have a great weekend. We leave you with our thought for the day for today, which is, as he stalls, it comes to us, believe it or not, from Socrates. I feel so... Socrates. Socrates once said, the secret of change is to focus all of your energy not on fighting the old, but on building the new.
Ah, I like it.
Not on fighting the old, but building the new. All right. Go out and make it a great day.
We'll see you guys next week. Peace.